EA Sports. It's in the game.
Just another day.
Rapping is my job, so I work. See, it's the reason I was put up on this earth. My friends and my family say I'm a jerk. Cause they don't know I'm taking music to the hearse. I got this feeling, they don't understand the strain of what I deal with. All of in the game, but it's the business. And I gotta handle it, man, to keep it real with you. This is what I gotta do, so I gotta be a man. Pack my bags, let me go. And my dream ain't your dream, so please let me know. If you rollin' the net, I'm trying to go to the top. Cause I'm a rock, for real, if you know it or not. Let's go, I'm a rock. I don't give a damn who you are, cause I'm a rock. What the hell you mad at me for, man? I'm a rock. I don't gotta play a guitar to be a rock. Say I'm a rock, yeah. Now let's rock. Let me see your hands, let's rock. Say let me see your hands, let's rock. Now let me see your hands, let's rock. Now let me see your hands. I was a guy with a simple 9 to 5, but I was tired of sorting mail cause of pride. So I quit my job and got on my grind. Cause I ain't wanna be the man on the sideline. And now I'm chilling. Everybody screaming my name when I'm in the building. I ain't even thinking the same, and that's brilliant. Had to sacrifice everything, and I did it cause I love it. I ain't think twice of it. So my dudes and my girls, sorry that I had to go. But my dream is my dream, and it's best that you know that I work for the Fetty. Yes, every single penny. I'm a rocker for real. If I ain't tell you already, let's go. I'm a rock. I don't give a damn who you are, cause I'm a rock. What the hell you mad at me for, man? I'm a rock. I don't gotta play a guitar to be a rock. Say I'm a rock, yeah. Now let's rock. Let me see your hands, let's
Good evening, alongside Teddy Atlas. I'm Joe Tessitore, and this is Friday Night Fights, and we welcome you to the New Orleans State Palace Theater for a highly anticipated rematch in our main event. 10 rounds in the light heavyweight division between these two great warriors. Well, they've been waiting for this moment, and now they get it. Round one underway.
Teddy, if I put two fighters in front of you and said you can train, both these guys have equal talent, but you can train the lefty or you can train the righty, who would you pick?
Well, usually the lefty has a little advantage because you haven't seen them too often. And that's always going to be something that's going to really serve them a little bit. But they might not have an advantage in the business end of it. A lot of guys won't fight your fighter. And then what are you going to do?
Very nice job landing that counter punch, getting away from one that was coming at him. Ryan's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch.
That's
Throws
cool.
a counter punch there.
Oh, missed it.
Good, solid double jab by El Terrible.
El Terrible.
And now another left. Blocks that punch. You can see him timing that double jab to the head. Lands flush with the combination upstairs. Not able to land the uppercut. That punch just close. Good counter punching there with the overhand right.
Don't give him a chance to test to get any punches off.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Digs in with a good solid uppercut after taking a shot. They're sending more than one at him now. The combo to the head. Really a lot of consistency from him with the right hand. Blocks away that headshot. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot.
Teddy, if you could only pick out a few characteristics for a fighter and apply them to them, what would they be?
Well, I think first of all would be the ability to overcome and the ability to be dependable. Everyone looks at the neon things, the speed, the power, they're tangible. We feel comfortable with those things. We can grab onto those things. But what about the talent of somebody being able to make a choice, a hard choice, in a very dark place?
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. El Terrible is now showing us something that could have a great impact on this fight, Teddy, and that's his ability to counter.
Yeah, he's mixing it up a little bit.
Oh, and there you go. Ryan stunned and staggered. El Terrible's got things going his way right now. He just got to his man in that last round, but he'd love to score a knockdown coming up here.
But what he has to do is continue along the line that he started now. He's starting to find him with the jab, and he's putting things behind
Who's this? Who's this?
Oh, yeah.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. Oh, that's gotta hurt. He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Oh, and look at this, Teddy, wasting no time getting... Oh, just ate a big uppercut. He's in bad shape. Good-looking counter punch. Committing to the head work, you see him go there again. He has taken a lot of punishment here.
Well, the special fighters find a way, even when it's desperate like this, to survive. He's got to find that way right now.
Oh.
There it is! Ryan stunned and he is hurt. And he ties up on the inside.
I thought he was going to DDT.
Frustrating his opponent with great defense. Oh, this is going to be close. He may be able to survive the round, but he has gone down now.
1, 2, 3.
Wow.
He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
And now a little combination punching, landing both shots. End of this round. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Now they got some work to do here. Their man was just dropped.
Yeah, the first thing is you put some cold water. You can't use that. You clear his head, and you tell him why he was dropped.
Teddy, is this becoming a mental thing with him? I mean, he's not firing off the big power punches. I got to wonder why.
You know, that's a good question. Sometimes a guy is making a silent agreement in his mind that maybe if I don't hit him hard, he won't hit me hard back. He's not confident enough now to throw the punches without worrying about what to come back at him.
Boy, right on target with that double jab. Oh, and there you go. Ryan's in bad shape. Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
So it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing God Bless America. You knew it was special. You knew you hadn't heard it before. I haven't seen anything like this before.
Good-looking counterpunch. El Terrible is showing us that he is willing to stick with the game plan. But Teddy, that game plan saw him knocked down earlier in this fight. What would you be? Oh, that's gotta hurt. Ryan's almost out of it there. He was stunned. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. El Terrible is taking a rest between rounds here, and as he does, it gives us a chance to look at the fight overall, because I think now that what you have is a good, really strong, evenly matched fight that he's up on.
Yeah, I think so, but he shouldn't think that. You know, it's okay for us to think that, and his trainer, more importantly, shouldn't let him think that. He should tell him this is where a little psychology 101 might come in. You know, I don't say you tell him you're behind, but you say, hey, it's a dead even fight. Win the rest of these rounds.
El Terrible is doing a great job right there on the inside, smartly landing shots. Doing a really nice job on the inside now.
Exactly where he's comfortable, where he wants to be. He has short arms. He's the kind of guy that wants to be in those quarters.
On the mark with the overhand right. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut.
Ryan's inability to connect is really concerning me right now. I don't think he's been able to get a thing done since he got tagged earlier in this fight.
Well, one thing that you got to worry about a little bit is whether or not the referee starts seeing that. That's one thing for you and me to see it. If the referee starts looking at him like, you know, he's not behaving right, he might start to move in there a little bit to stop this fight. He's got to get something going.
Ryan's showing a little bit of a defense.
Oh! Ryan's in a bad spot right now. He's been stunned.
Almost had him. Almost had him.
This has been a hotly contested war throughout, and you just have a sense that it's going to end at any moment in these later rounds.
Yeah, these guys are not saving anything. They're going for flow right from the beginning.
Ryan's got to do more than this. I mean, he's not going to the body at all. He's fighting a speedy guy, and he's not landing any body shots.
No, you got to take that speed away, and one of the ways to take it away is go downstairs.
He scored well after being hit himself.
Come on.
Blocks away that headshot.
Ryan's box is not going to the body at all. He'd be so well served to do it, though, Teddy.
Yeah, but his opponent doesn't want him to. So, you know, he doesn't want to go against what his opponent doesn't want him to do. Because his opponent would love him to keep throwing to the head because, you know, he can see those coming. He can move and avoid them. Body shots, you know, your head moves, but your body doesn't.
Great fight. I mean, just a great fight. Both guys giving their all back and forth.
It doesn't get much better.
Good job on the two-punch combo by El Terrible. Oh, and there you go. And he goes down for a second time. Does he have enough this time to rise up and continue on?
3, 4, 5.
He gets up after that punch put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
All night long. All night long.
Bad. That's bad.
Very nice defensive guard there. Ryan's got a way of just getting away from that punch.
Making adjustments are such a big part of the sport of boxing. It is the sweet science indeed. Now we have an opponent who is knocked down, who switches up his style. But if you're on the other side, how do you react to that?
Well, in my way, I say, hey, this is a polygraph.
Wow! Ryan's stunned and he is hurt. He is in a real bad spot right now. Maybe a punch or two and he could be on the deck. Oh boy, he's got to get right to the inside, just go bear hug this guy.
Either that, Joe, or maybe as big a long shot as this might be, his opponent now is coming in there not worrying about him at all. And he's leaving himself a little bit open. Maybe he can land a bomb. He can land a lucky shot.
Now he's getting after it. Here comes another punch. It is unbelievable to sit back and just watch what these guys are willing to give and to take. Wow, what a fight so far.
Well, give and take, that's the key word. Sometimes you're forced to become great. And right now, each one of them are forcing the other to go to great places.
counterpunch after some fine defense by El Terrible. El Terrible's got to find a way to take what he just did in that last round and keep that kind of energy moving forward here, because I do believe he's ahead on the scorecards in a close fight. Very close fight.
Yeah, I see it about the same way, but you just said it. It's very important that his corner people now don't really tell him that he's ahead. I think they let him think that if he's not behind, it's a dead even fight, and keep pushing right there. Stay responsible, stay within yourself, but keep pushing.
Each man able to land an uppercut. El Terrible's doing good damage with the combination punching.
Well, right there's a good example of the benefit of combination punching. You miss the first or the second, the third and the fourth, they land.
Jab. How is he taking these kind of shots and just dismissing them? What a chin on this guy.
Yeah, well, what a neck on him. Look at that neck. I mean, it's about 19 inches. That is the shock absorber.
Holy cow! El Terrible's legs look shaky. He was hurt.
That was close.
Gets rid of that effort. He was damaged moments ago, but now he's got his feet back under him. Ryan's cheek is ripped open right there. You can see the cut. Ryan's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. El Terrible's in complete control. Teddy, way ahead on the scorecards every which way, isn't he?
Yeah, every which way, and especially the most important way, I think, is that the fight is in his kind of pace. It's a fast-paced fight. It's an outside fight. It's exactly what he wants, not only to be ahead, which we think he is, but to stay ahead.
Parries that punch away. It worked out well there with that combo.
Yeah, you know, the early punches set up the late punches.
Ryan's got a way of just getting away from that punch. Ryan's making some costly mistakes here. Number one among them is he's not moving his head at all.
No, he's a stationary target right now. And now the only thing that he's lucky about is only one's coming at a time. But in a little while, his opponent, you know it, his opponent's going to start putting them together. Then he might not be here anymore.
1 minute to go in a round that feels like an all-time classic. Punch for punch, they're meeting each other. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Blocks that punch. He goes down in the later stages of this round. He's going to try to survive it.
Back up.
So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown. And there's the bell. Can you believe that? He was saved by the bell. Teddy, you've been in a spot like this before as a trainer.
Right now, you know what? What do you spend time on? You want to spend time on telling him why he got in that spot, why he got hit. But first, you got to make sure he revives. You got to get him clear-minded. You got to get his senses back first.
Now this is it, 10th and final round. Parries that punch away. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Ryan's been stunned. And he goes down again. Will he get up from this?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, there's blood in the water, and he can smell it. He's going in for the kill.
Yes, he is, but he has to be careful that he doesn't walk into something.
He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. Ryan's making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Twists and turns and the non-stop battle, it continues on as we've reached the 1-minute mark to go. Well, you could see what he wanted to do there, but unable to land that body shot. El Terrible's whiffing there. A big, wide, sweeping shot. I mean, perfect to counter it. Oh, Ryan's legs, he goes down. Oh, he may be close here. Can he survive the round?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Wow.
And somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here. Oh, this is going to be close. He may be able to survive the round, but he has gone down now. And for the official judges' scores, let's send it up to the ring.
The judges have reached a unanimous decision. Your winner,
El Terrible's your winner by unanimous decision tonight.
I'm not so sure it was unanimous. I had it a little bit close. I had a split decision, but had the same man winning.
All three judges in agreement here.
Green grass is brown. Shots rang, my phone wasn't touched on. Heavy beef in the street, E.T. had to flee. Great heavens, good grief. Hungry bellies, bright gold on their teeth. The windows on the Ave look like sad eyes. The fix a sharp gaze on you when you pass by. And if you dare to stare, you can see him cry. You can watch him scowl, feel him prowl. Wild and steady sizing every inch about you. Fast math measuring what you amount to. The laughter, screams, the number roll, the song of songs, the book of dreams. Ends don't meet where the arms can't reach. Mean streets, even when it's free, it ain't cheap. Ongoing saga, terminal diagnosis. Basic survival requires super heroics. No space in the budget for a cape. It's when you gotta fly by night to save the day. Crash landings routinely happen. Some survive, others never rise from the ashes. Watching asphalt and observing the Sabbath creates an ecstatic, and there you have it. From teenage love, praying in tongues, strange fruit, ballet boots and native drums. From hence I come, so here we go. Signs and wonders all along the road. Some lines open, some lines closed. Some stretches roll with no lines at all. Some riders don't know what they riding for. Hands on the wheel and their mind is gone. Wherever you ride, wherever you lane, this road called life is a beautiful thing. And we are alive in amazing times. Delicate hearts, diabolical minds. Revelations, hatred, love and war. And more and more and more and more. And more of less than ever before. It's just too much more for your mind to absorb. It's scary like hell, but there's no doubt. We can't be alive in no time, but now it's just another shot to the heart. It's just a short shot in the dark. It's just another place in the stars. Wonders on every side. Life in marvelous time. Life in marvelous time. short shot to the heart. It's just a short shot in the dark. It's just another place in the stars. Wonders on every side. Life in marvelous time. Life in marvelous time. Now.
What a scene here as we welcome you to this live pay-per-view extravaganza. I'm Joe Tessitore, ringside with Teddy Atlas, and welcome to Boardwalk Hall and the famed Atlantic City Boardwalk in southern New Jersey
Look at my
for
character.
tonight's main event. 10 rounds, light heavyweights between these two great warriors. He's making his way to the ring now, and you can see how focused he is on the task at hand. Patterson's making his way down to the ring, and he does so with a confidence where he knows he put all the hard work in, and he's ready to explode inside those rooms. Little get to know you here in the opening round scheduled for 10. Well, we know where the infighter wants to be, but how does he get there?
Well, you better pick the right vehicle. I think all-terrain would work here. Four-wheel drive. You want to make sure that you're durable. You want to make sure that you bring your feet with you. You got that traction working. You got the jab, the windshield wipers going a little bit so you can clear your way and see your way.
Turns over the hook after turning away his opponent's shot. Scoring well with that combination by El Terrible. Patterson's got some swelling that's now starting to show. A headshot blocked.
Oh,
that's gotta
damn, that hurt.
Oh, that uppercut got him badly.
Come on, work it out.
It is a seesaw battle early on here. Amazing. Oh! Now look at him. He does not look good on the back end of that hook coming home. Nothing there on the punch by Patterson. So the round comes to its conclusion, and it's a round in which our man here, as he heads back, was really tagged pretty solid. So if you're the... Oh, and there you go. Boy, oh boy, that's tough to take. He's going around now, Teddy, like his legs are made out of wet noodles.
Yeah, my mother was boiling the water because she used to make sure that that water boiled and boiled and was never al dente.
Oh, Patterson stunned, and he is hurt. Teddy, he's stunned right there. Now he's clinching right here.
And that's the only way he's getting through this round. He needs to stay there and hold on for dear life.
Not able to land the headshot. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Teddy, do you think the sport needs a national or international governing body?
Yeah, it's the only major sport, at least it used to be a major sport, that doesn't have that. And there's no unilateral control. And when there's no unilateral control across the board, well, you have too many spots that are weak for the sport, spots that do not serve the sport.
Right back to the body. Wow! What a shot! Big hook comes in. Good defensive skill. Boy, what guts. What guts to stay in there and gather yourself again after he was taking a beating.
Yeah, what guts, what instincts, and what a setup was.
Oh! On the receiving end of a big and accurate hook that wasted no time. El Terrible's got to be eyeing good things to come here. I mean, he just stunned his opponent. Seems like he found the answer in that last round.
Yeah, he started connecting with the right hand, but I'm waiting for him to put the left hook with it. Then he's going to have more than the answer. He's going to have to finish.
And now you're seeing... Oh, and there you go. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Well, we got an undefeated fighter in the ring in here tonight. Now, Teddy, if you're in the opposite corner, what are you telling your charge? He's facing an unbeaten man.
Well, what you tell him, Joe, is that this guy's in a lot of trouble because he hasn't been to the neighborhoods, the places you've been, and you're about to take him to that place.
There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Very accurate work. Three-punch combination serves him well. El Terrible's making for a clinic here in combination punching.
Well, the first couple punches here, Joe, they're throwaway punches to really set up the payoff down the road. You see the third punch, the fourth punch, the fifth punch. They're the ones that wind up landing.
Ten seconds to go in this round. So the end of the round. And now a chance to put the pieces back together. He got stunned in that last round.
Yeah, well, he has to get those birds out of his head right now. You know, open that cage up and let him fly out there. And the best way to do that is find out why he got stunned. What did he get hit with?
El Terrible's got a good measure on his opponent. Every time that head dips down, that front of that body leans forward, you see him firing off that uppercut.
Well, there's certain situations where you have to be ready to do certain things. On the inside, the uppercut is usually one of those situations where that punch...
Oh, and there you go. Patterson's legs look shaky. He was hurt. Knocked down by a hook. So he goes down, but able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
Blocks away that headshot.
going to need to be all over this side. The swelling seems to be getting worse.
Well, it's kind of like being a gardener. You have to start getting in there before the weeds come up. You can't wait until the weeds are all over the place and then pull them up. You're going to destroy those beautiful rose bushes. Well, it's the same thing here. You got to get to this eye before the swelling's there. You got to put that end swell, that cold piece of metal, onto that place early on.
Hey, Gigi.
El Terrible is doing very nicely on the outside here in this fight. Doing very nicely, staying way out of range of danger and utilizing his jab.
And usually he's a guy, if we were talking about basketball, he's a guy who likes to be in the paint. Hit some layups, do a little dunking. Page, he's got a jump shot.
And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one.
Teddy, you know what I'm so impressed by? Obviously, the pace of this fight is just ridiculous. But how hungry these guys are. How badly each guy wants it.
Joe, this is the kind of fight that it has nothing to do about money. It has everything to do about legacy. How they're going to be remembered.
This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, when special events have happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. Where there's a spot that his opponent doesn't want to be in. You see him backing him up against the ropes. And now he's working well. There it is! Patterson's in a bet, and he goes down for a second time. Does he have enough this time to rise up and continue on? So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown. But, Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
Patterson's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. El Terrible's last round, a big one. He scored the knockdown. Do you think he's now got the momentum where he can end this fight?
Well, right now, I think he has the confidence where he thinks he can end the fight, and that's where it starts. It starts with anything. Any people out there doing anything, it starts with thinking, believing you can do it.
Well, we told you it could be this kind of fight, and as advertised thus far. Wow! Patterson's legs look shaky. He was hurt. Patterson's making me question. Oh, an explosive headshot there. He is down.
What?
The ref is stopping this fight. El Terrible's got the win by way of knockout. He put his man down, and the 10 count was administered.
Trying to put you up in a cage and trying to put you in a different page. I think the fact is I'm just too active. They always want to try to put you up in a cage and trying to put you in a different page. Regenerating, I watch them while they're waiting. They keep investing, good dating while I'm concentrating. They're not considerating, it's so incriminating. They're not intimidating, they're just hating. Hey, yo, big brother in the sky watches over you as long as you do what you're supposed to do. You never even notice till they get so close to you. Then they post up on you. Yeah, got a problem, but he can't escape it though. Good times, bad times, watching the paper flow. All he can think about was running and making. Yo, life's too short. What are you waiting for?
No, it ain't no mystery. Show you what I got. No, you don't wanna test the water. See it's burning hot. And if you set your mind to thinking, you gon' stand the heat. Then your mama never tell ya, and don't come free.
Take cold water.
water. Hot water. Cold water. Warm water.
Yeah, man, preacher man, kind of the same at times. Politics, similar frame of mind. Forward on the button, baby, now we can't rewind. Move on. Yeah, she got it going, but she can't connect the dots. Said she want it bad, but she gotta protect a lot. A lot of hard work just to get the respect she got, whether she make it or not.
Talk about politicians, all the same thing to me, yeah. But all that sugar in the kitchen ain't gonna swing the tea. You better take a second look.
Hot water. Warm water. Hot water.
Hi, everybody. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. Good evening and welcome to the Thomas & Mack Center just off the Vegas Strip for tonight's main event. 10 rounds among light heavyweights between these two great warriors. He's making his way to the ring now, and he looks very... Well, they're underway. Scheduled for 10 rounds tonight between these two. Oh, and there you go. Oh, that uppercut got him badly. Teddy, I don't think there's any doubt about it in the matchup that we're seeing here tonight. It's clear who has the superior hand speed. What does the other guy need to do?
He needs to let the faster guy shadow box. Step out of range where he can't use his speed.
Great movement to get away from those punches. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. There it is! Oh, he just ate a big uppercut right there. He had no idea it was coming his way. He does not look good at all. Good job staying away from the danger there.
That's you.
Accurate counter punch by El Terrible. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Fires right back at him. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down blue and red corner what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
Wow, is he defensively sound. Holy cow! El Terrible's in a bad spot right now. He's been stunned. That straight right unable to connect. He was on wobbly legs not long ago. Now he's got his feet back under him.
And what is that, a chin or is that Mount Rushmore?
Able to dismiss his... Oh, Johnson's been stunned. He is in a real bad spot right now. Maybe a punch or two and he could be on the deck. Oh boy, he's got to get right to the inside. Just go bear hug this guy.
Either that, Joe, or maybe as big a long shot as this might be, his opponent now is coming in there not worrying about him at all. And he's leaving himself a little bit open. Maybe he can land a bomb. He can land a lucky shot.
We always see great athletes week in and week out, but Teddy,
What sport do you think can produce the best boxers?
Well, believe it or not, basketball, everybody would say football. We saw Too Tall Jones. He got demolished.
There it is! Johnson's almost out of it there. He was stunned. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. Fine fundamentals, good counterpunch. El Terrible's got things going his way right now. Was able to stun his man in that last round. Teddy, I get the sense he may be able to get him down in the upcoming round.
Well, I have the sense that he may want to start going to the body a little bit because he's hurt him in the head, but he's hanging in there. The body might finish the job.
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Oh, and there you go. Johnson's in a bad place right now. He was tagged. He's in bad shape. Maybe a punch or two more, and he's on the canvas. Teddy, what does he need to think about now?
Well, one of the things that he can't think about, he'd love to run away. He'd love to get away from what's hurting him. His legs are not solid enough, so he's going to have to find a way to tie up.
Boy, what guts. What guts to stay in there and gather yourself again after he was taking a beating.
Yeah, what guts, what instincts, and what a set of whiskers.
Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Johnson's in bad shape. He's in bad shape. He's on wobbly legs. Teddy, he's got to tie up.
If he can. See, that's up to his opponent, Joe. It's not automatic that he's going to get what he wants to tie up. If his opponent steps back a little bit, he can keep...
He goes up top and gets to him, hammering the head.
1, 2, 3, 4.
He gets up after that punch, put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
Johnson's proving to be elusive. Fires right back at him. And there's the bell. He is saved by the bell. Oh, boy, Teddy, he's in a world of hurt now. Only 60 seconds in front of him.
And you know what? Less than 60 seconds. It took him 5 seconds to get him on that stool. So right now, they can't concentrate just on telling him things, and he needs to be told why he got hit. But they got to get ice on him, and they got to, right now, they have to revive him.
El Terrible is doing nicely on the inside. I think everybody's impressed by the work he continues to do here on the inside.
I'm impressed, but I'm impressed with the way that he keeps getting in there.
Yeah. You're welcome, City.
What a fight. What a great, great, non-stop action fight this has been. Not what he was looking for. That's a miss right there by Johnson.
Oh.
We just have not seen the big shots from this guy. He is not throwing the power punches, Teddy. What would you say to him?
Well, first of all, I would say to him, what do you think, that he's going to make a deal with you? If you don't hit him hard, he won't hit you hard? No, it doesn't work like that, my friend. He's going to get confidence now. He's going to take advantage of this.
Whoa.
There's another left hand from him.
Oh, damn. Actually winded me. What's up, DQ?
Fourth round now with its last 10 seconds. El El Terrible is in control here. You can just look at this fight for 10 seconds and you've seen everything you need to see, because there hasn't been a moment where it hasn't been his fight.
Yeah, you know, you talk about those sins. A lot of times people say there's 7 virtues, there's 7 sins out there. One of the sins that you hear about is greed. That's the only thing that could beat him right now, is if he gets greedy.
Really? Greed?
Johnson's showing that he doesn't have any head movement defensively whatsoever. What else is there, Ted?
Well, there's legs. Start using your legs a little bit. Get out of range. One way or the other, get out of the other man's talking place.
Accuracy an issue there. Didn't land that straight right hand.
Move like a butterfly, sting like a bee. All right.
What guts it takes, what commitment it takes to keep up with this kind of a pace. The action's been nonstop.
Now, the one thing I can tell you is this is where you don't worry about pace. You don't think about pace. Otherwise, you could not be doing what these guys are doing. They're just going round to round.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Devastating blow by Johnson. Well, maybe one of the most impressive characteristics and traits in all of boxing. We're seeing it on display here. He has an iron chin. Oh, what an exchange! Great movement to get away from those punches. El Terrible's performance in the first half of this fight, Teddy, has me thinking that he could get a knockout win.
And it has him thinking that, too. And if you can get a knockout, hey, part of this is entertainment. Part of it is getting paid. The more knockouts, the more entertaining, the more you get paid. You can believe it, Joe. He's going after that.
El Terrible's doing a great job right there on the inside, smartly landing shots. El Terrible's opponent is saying to himself, I can't believe this. Every time this guy throws, it seems like he lands. He's very judicious with his work.
Yeah, that's not by accident. You know, that's his temperament. He has that kind of temperament. If you went out with the guy, you talk to the guy, you know, he thinks before he says things. He doesn't just, you know, let his mouth go. He doesn't just let his hands go. He lets them go when he thinks he should.
This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
Joe, you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
Committing to the body work with the double jab.
Damn, this game is 15 years old. Yeah, it is, man.
Johnson's now feeling the effects, Teddy, of having his opponent punch right through that guard.
Well, he should feel that.
How old were you
look,
15 years
Joe,
ago?
it's kind of like standing out in a rainstorm with an umbrella, and all of a sudden the wind's coming, and the rain's coming from the side, and you're standing there under the umbrella and say, why am I getting wet? Well, you're standing there covering up. The punches are coming from the side. They're coming from all angles. You're going to get wet.
You're not always protected. Blocks the headshot. Oh, and there you go.
Saved by the
Johnson's
bell.
almost out of it there. He was stunned. This has been a very entertaining fight. A little time to reflect here at the end of this round. My thoughts being this. I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it has a feel to me like going to one of those places where you can eat all the pasta you can for one price, you know? And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're going to have a stomachache at the end. Somebody is going to wind up not standing at the end.
Well, he took one right there, but then he targeted one right back. Johnson's just not able to land many punches to the body here, and he's fighting a faster fighter. You would think he would make that commitment.
Yeah, you know, he should have talked to a plumber, because a plumber would have told him, you know, you wanna put a leak in somebody's basement. Well, you know what you do? You go and you open up some pipes downstairs, and then all of a sudden there's going to be a lot of flooding. Then the upstairs ain't too good anymore. Well, the upstairs won't be too good for this fast guy if there's some leaking in the basement, but you got to break those pipes. You got to do some punching downstairs.
El Terrible is really bringing a lot with that uppercut, Teddy. How much of a factor is the lower body in bringing the power behind that punch?
Well, that's a good question. That's everything. You ever watch Tiger Woods when he's hitting a golf ball? You know, he just drives his lower body through that ball. Well, it's the same thing.
Oh! And he goes down for a second time. Does he have enough this time to rise up and continue on?
Still a young pup, DQ, still a young pup.
So he goes down, but able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
Good block by Johnson. He goes down in the later stages of this round. He's going to try to survive it.
Oh, look at his eyes completely almost shut. Done.
It's over. The fight is over. El Terrible's got the win by way of knockout. He put his man down, and the 10 count was administered.
Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Yes, sir, it's the beast from Decatur. Can't see enemies and the haters. Real sharp for my thing like a razor. Blade come clean like a shaper. So I guess I get a game of tape up. But everybody gon' feel the need to say something, but can't speak up whenever you face them. That's what you call microphone gangsters. Yeah, I got 'em mocha dope. Yeah, I'm raw, you know my flow. Cause both be acting extra hard. Talking that noise on all the songs. There's a bunch of little boys, but y'all look wrong. Those down and these to the end. Really don't matter cause they all just clones. Go to school, read the book, be a lawyer. Hell yeah, man, I'm all for the cause. And they ain't trying to get involved with the law, sir. But a deal get caught by the mouse burst. And that just ain't a break on the song. Don't get it wrong, we're protecting my own. Cause that's look, they don't last long. We got 'em going down for the count. Looking at the ground. That's why we got haters. That's why we got haters. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count.
Who ain't got no game, you a hate. But you need to change. Mad at me cause I got my lane. Why explain to these suckers, man? Keep the G simple and plain. I was born in this game. They telling me that I can't hustle, put pain every day. So right now my time is here. No fear, my vision's clear. Hate a foe, but I check you. Post men, but y'all acting weird. That ain't good, no matter what you hear. Suck a position while I'm switching gears. High speed, success is near. I'm a rider, many all my peers. They don't mind, smile in disguise. Checked on sight, that's on my life. Taking flight out there, green light. Used to 24, now I'm on the mic. Mad at me, cause I'm what she likes. So worry about mine, hate to get a like. Watching me on YouTube, but you're not inspired. Should've been motivated, but you hate my grind. Monumental, your dream.
Oh my god, this guy's a beast.
this guy. Hey, ¿qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? Hope you're well, man. Yeah, man, I'm good. Playing this 15-year-old video game, one of my favorites. Yeah, whenever you want to do that stream, PJ, let me know. Except I'm going on vacation for the next 2 weeks. So. Yeah, man, we should do it. We should definitely do it. Oh, snap. Yeah, Maria had a great stream today. Tender.
We leave it alone. Plant the seed into the art. You read what you sow. Show a sea of them who you are. They're eager to know. Hard for sleep when they crawling back, falling out with solar panels mounted in the tent. Bring energy, hold your glass. We try to help. We try to help.
Speaking of Maria, great stream today, Maria. It was awesome. I missed most of it. I'm gonna watch the replay later on. So yeah, it was great panel. ¿Qué te vas a la cama ya? Oh no. Did I just click play on this?
Alright. I want to see you go all the way this
How the hell do you do this?
2 times. Watch the bag. Keep your eye on the bag. 3 times. Finish with the punch, kid. Gotta move your head faster, kid. Let's go. 3 times. Here we
This
go.
is gonna be
6
bad.
times. In with a punch, kid. 4 times. Nice work slipping the bag. 2 times. I didn't see the punch. Wrong number of times, kid. If this was a real fight, you would have got hit in the head 6 times. Not fast enough. Side to side. Side to side. 5 times. Side to side 8 times. Okay. Okay, that was nice lean kick 4 times. Great upper body movement. Where's the punch? 4 times. Come on, kid. Side to side. Fast.
Tyson. Ali. Pacquiao. This guy has 12 KOs.
Yeah, check it out.
12 KOs. Esa negra tiene tumbao y no camina de lado. No camina de lado, no camina de lado. Counter punches cause more damage than normal punches. Slip will block your opponents.
We welcome you to our World Championship pay-per-view action. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, for a much-anticipated main event. 10 rounds in the light heavyweight division between these 2 great warriors. He's really keyed in for this one. You can see it as he makes his walk to the ring. Owens' entrance here, what a ring wolf when you get a fight like this that everybody's been talking about. It's always so interesting to see these opening moments here in round number 1.
If you made a checklist of advantages and disadvantage, obviously you'd want the advantage of hand speed. But you've trained many a guy who's been on the other side where his opponents had the better hand speed. What have you told him?
Well, I tell him make it a muddy track. You know, Secretariat must be the fastest horse in the world, but on a muddy track, things change a little bit. Step out of range. Don't allow the kind of landscape, the kind of track that will suit speed.
Very clean offense from defense by El Terrible.
El Terrible.
He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Takes one to give one. Uppercut in return. Well off the mark by Owens. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. And he pulls the trigger again. Denies his opponent. Comes with the overhand right. Fires right back at him. How about a return to sender with the left hand? 10 seconds to go in this round. El Terrible is resting up after a round in where he was so very accurate. And Teddy, if you want to have one single quality out there as an offensive fighter, accuracy is among the ones you want to have.
Yeah, to be accurate, that means you have to be calm. And you have to be smart, that you know that you're putting the punches in certain specific places for a reason. And boxing is not just about the strongest guys. It's supposed to be, and it usually is, about the smartest guys.
Oh, damn.
How about that exchange? Well, this fighter in action tonight, Teddy, is undefeated. But didn't the old-timers used to say you shouldn't even fight for a world title until you've taken a loss?
Yeah, that's right, because you have to learn to lose to win. And you have to understand that you're mortal. You know, sometimes youth is wasted on the young. And the old-timers would say, hey, you got to find out that anybody can get hurt. When you don't know that, you can get reckless. You can lose real fast.
¿Qué está pasando? Estoy perdiendo el chisme. Nice.
Owens' swelling has really got him facing an uphill battle. The twists and turns and the non-stop battle. It continues on as we've reached the 1 minute mark to go. That's a tried and true method that works out very well. The counterpunch landing by Owens.
Wow.
Seconds remaining in this round.
Yeah, my wife really loves our children. Don't be fooled, though.
Relax. Relax. Doing great. Keep the pressure on him.
And round number 3 is underway. Owens' movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. Able to dismiss it. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand.
proving to be elusive.
Oh,
Teddy, you like this kind of fighting, this infighting with the short power punches?
Oh, I love it. When you're in close, you want to keep those punches nice and short so you don't leave an opening. I like to see him visit downstairs a little more, though.
Committing to the head work, you see him go there again. Not able to land the headshot.
Come on, side to side.
Neither man slowing down as we have 60 seconds to go in this round.
I'm seeing stars.
El Terrible's in a bad spot right now. He's been stunned.
And we come to the end of the round, and he really got to his opponent that time, Teddy. He stunned him.
He stunned him. He's hearing a little tweeting going on, a little singing from the birds in his head.
He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. El Terrible is doing a superb job on the inside, keeping busy landing shots. Doing a really nice job on the inside now.
Exactly where he's comfortable, where he wants to be. He has short arms. He's the kind of guy that wants to be in those waters.
Every time we call a fight, Teddy, we see guys with different physical makeups. If you had to build the perfect fighter, what would he look like?
Well, you know, all different kinds of dimensions to it. First of all, I think that he would be the kind of finisher that Joe Louis was. He would have power in either hand the way that a Mike Tyson did. And he would have the speed to put those punches together the way Sugar Ray Robinson did. He would also have a chin of Jake LaMotta. And he would probably have the calmness, and that's the key. You know, that's the little spicing in the cake. It's not the eggs, it's not the flour, but it's that little extra ingredient. He'd have the ability to stay calm like Salvador Sanchez, where he could see the whole picture at all times.
Holy cow! Owens is stunned and he is hurt. Oh, look at that. He's hurt. But hey, I give him credit. He's smart enough to know what to do now.
Yeah, the referee needs a crowbar to separate him.
Devastating blow by El Terrible.
How is he taking these kind of shots and just dismissing them? What a chin on this guy.
Yeah, well, what a neck on him. Look at that neck. I mean, it's about 19 inches. That is the shock absorber. But the rest of it is he's seeing it. He has good vision. He sees the shots coming, and he's making up his mind they're not taking him anywhere.
They are back to action here, but that action has only favored one man. Completely one-sided. Hard to see the scorecards coming into play here with how dominating he's been.
Owens' opponent is having a field day here. I mean, he's just so accurate upstairs, but there's one reason he's so accurate. He's not moving his head.
No, he's not at all. And if he's not going to move his head, at least do something else. Catch and pitch. What I mean by that, Joe, is block and then pitch right back. Keep your opponent honest. He's not doing that either.
Moments where you just wish you could pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching. Oh,
what the frick?
El Terrible's on the canvas. He went down hard there.
2, 3.
He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
just have not seen the big shots from this guy. He is not throwing the power punches, Teddy. What would you say to him?
Well, first of all, I would say to him, what do you think, that he's going to make a deal with you? If you don't hit him hard, he won't hit you hard? No, no, it doesn't work like that, my friend. He's going to get confidence now. He's going to take advantage of this.
Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Owens is showing that he's got some defense
How
of his
did that
own. He got
miss?
away from that punch. Round comes to an end. We saw the knockdown there in that round. A little bit of a momentum gainer.
Yeah, obviously it gives you confidence, but you know what? It can also be a momentum killer, believe it or not.
How so?
Joe, I've had guys where the worst thing that happened to them in a fight was when they scored the knockdown, because they thought it was just going to keep happening. And they thought about only the punch they landed, not how they set it up. So they got away from the game plan.
You know, you go out there, a fighter like this, you were just knocked down in the last round. Now you got to go out there, you got to prove to your opponent, hey, I'm fine. You got to prove to the whole arena, hey, look at me, I'm fine. You also have to prove a lot to yourself, though, don't you?
Yeah, but you have to remember, that's a good question, but you have to remember this fighter has been there before. So just remember, I have dealt with it before. And then you have to beat David Copperfield. A little bit of a magician, a little smoke and mirrors, and con your opponent. Let him think you're all right. Let him think you even want to fight, when really you just want to buy a little time.
Good block by El Terrible. And now he's working well on the inside. I know it's good to throw a lot of punches, but it's better to do what we're seeing out of him right now. And that's land when you throw.
Yeah, he's making everything count. He's putting everything out there for a purpose, placing punches beautifully.
Oh, Owens is in a bad place right now. He was tagged. And there's a clinch after clearly being damaged.
And a clinch that he needed very badly.
He went from almost being knocked out to being right back in it. He just missed that shot up top. Owens is just not landing any body punches in this fight.
Well, he looks like a guy who hasn't been taught that. We're getting a little bit of an X-ray, a little bit of a peek into it.
There it is! Owens is in bad shape. He goes down in the later stages of this round. He's going to try to survive it. So he goes, and there's the bell. He is saved by the bell. Oh boy, Teddy, he's in a world of hurt now. Only 60 seconds in front of him.
And you know what? Less than 60 seconds. It took him 5 seconds to get him on that stool. So right now, they can't concentrate just on telling him things, and he needs to be told why he got hit. But they got to get ice on him, and they got to, right now, they have to revive him.
Nice jabs there by Owens. Right back to it upstairs. It is unbelievable how this fight is being fought. Both guys unwilling to stop. One guy goes at it, the other guy meets him punch for punch.
Well, you've heard it before. You've heard the term used, one day at a time to deal with something very difficult. Well, this is one round at a time. That is the only way these fighters, these warriors, could deal with this kind of pace.
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. El Terrible's putting forth an uppercut on the inside. I mean, that is the perfect punch at the perfect place, right on the inside there.
No, it is, Joe. To be a complete fighter, you have to know which punch to pick at the right time. That is the right punch to split the guard. That is where the opening is with that uppercut.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Throws a counter punch there. Committing upstairs now, he goes there again.
always in complete control. Teddy, way ahead on the scorecards every which way, isn't he?
Yeah, every which way, and especially the most important way, I think, is that the fight is in his kind of pace. It's a fast-paced fight. It's an outside fight. It's exactly what he wants, not only to be ahead, which we think he is, but to stay ahead.
Able to land. Good shot again. Wow, great action right from the start. Hey, I don't know that they can keep up this pace, but if they do, what a night we got ahead of us.
Yeah, we're getting tired just watching this early part.
Landing a two-punch combo by El Terrible. This is just beautiful to watch. Watch how he just links one to the next, Teddy. A beautiful sequence, almost like musical notes being played.
Well, exactly. It's a nice tune because it just follows. One, as you said, follows the other. Nice and smooth.
This is why we love... There it is! El Terrible, stunned and staggered.
Come on now, guys. Keep busy. Come on.
He was damaged moments ago, but now he's got his feet back underneath him. It's been 2 minutes of non-stop action. Now the final minute has arrived.
Owens' cut man is gonna need to be all over this side.
Wow! Owens, his legs look... Oh, this is gonna be close. He may be able to survive the round, but he has gone down now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That's it. The fight is over. El Terrible's gonna be partying tonight. A knockout victory. He's your winner by impressive knockout victory.
And he did it just the way he had to. Stayed on the outside and used those quick hands all night.
Yeah, good one for the fans. Glad you tuned in to see it with us. I'm Joe Tyson.
All right. Adios, muchachos.